Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Bulls. For the Golden State Warriors, they've shown no fear so far this season. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, Coach Steve Kerr likens Stephen Curry to what he calls a short Tim Duncan for his leadership. Kerr said, having played with Tim and going through stuff...
He is an amazing leader. DA, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Russell.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Anunoby, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Zach LaVine is out there with B, and it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Right around midseason here, Chris, more players-only meetings being held. Give us a little insight into what those are like.
Well, there's some really good ones, Kevin, and there's some bad ones. There's ones that goes, you know, hey, guys, just wanted to bring us all here and say, man, listen, we could do a little bit better. We need to focus. I'll start with myself. I can be better on the boards. You need to be better guards over here. Those kind of meetings are good. Then there's the ones that say, listen, guys, we're going into playoffs. I need everyone to put the phones down. No more going out. Sacrifice. Tell your in-laws, tell your spouse, tell your family, listen, for the next month we're honed in. We can't come back. And then there's the ones that you don't like, the ones that finger pointing, saying, hey, guys, I called this meeting because I'm tired of all of you. None of you are putting up. And then another guy says, wait, I'm not doing my job. You're not doing your job. And other guys come in and you kind of get how it goes. So a lot of different ways you can have meetings. But hopefully as a coach, you have great leadership. So at the end of the day, even if you have hurt feelings, guys come out better for it.
Anunoby kicks to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
B, guarded by Curry. Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
The real come at, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Releases. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Curry's got 5 points so far. B, guarded by Curry. Here's B, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Anunoby, guarded by Porter. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Here's B. Hits it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise. When you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet, how have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, you know, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team. The lightning-quick reflexes in Porter, they're just outstanding. Crafty at coming up still.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Omari Spellman has come in for Golden State. Here's Curry with the 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. Take a look at the Warriors. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, Chicago, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
This one for three. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. The pass to Anunoby. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's a shot Thompson loves. He's so confident, so accurate with his jump shot.
B, guarded by Kerr. B sinks the triple. B's got 14 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Warriors decide to take a meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a...
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Plumlee finds Evans. Back to Plumlee. That puts them in the lead. Plumlee's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Marjanovic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's B. Then it's White. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Wizards was terrific. He scored 53 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor. That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and haul in the miss.
And it's sent back by Plumlee.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And that one's good. Russell.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
For 3. No good from B.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's changed.
Again, Russell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
Thompson outside. Here's Spellman, guarded by Marjanovic. Here's Russell. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, and he's better than you think at going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Carter comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for White. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Jacob Evans.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the length to be the first one, too.
Here's Levine. Good work there as it goes. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Russell. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from B. B's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Chicago. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Russell. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Amari Spellman. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Here's B. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Along.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Plumlee, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Guys sometimes don't make it big when they first get on the scene. Late bloomers that have caught your eye right now in the league. Guys that have really picked up their game.
Well, how about D'Angelo Russell?
Good one,
Let's talk about getting traded, having to move at a young age. That really could be devastating for some players. So for him to have the skill set and the mental frame of mind to fight over that, I love it. And how about Julius Randle? I mean, I didn't see it coming. I knew he was a beast, but he's a beast.
You mean he's a beast?
Yeah, something like that.
From outside the arc, and the Bulls, another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 10 points.
Three-point shooting, mid-range, driving it, taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of the night.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right. Officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That's good from B. Young's checked in for the Bulls. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And the Warriors also making a change. Evans is checked in. B guarded by Curry. Fires the 3, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from B. B's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Floats one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, everyone has already agreed that Curry is a generational talent and one of the greatest shooters of all time. I mean, at this point, he is just climbing up the all-time list in NBA history. I mean, it's a robust resume.
Trying to get open is Davis. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Evans dishes to Plumlee. Curry passes to Plumlee. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter. And with Curry, the titles, the unanimous MVPs, I guess it's hard to argue he's not one of the best ever.
Yeah, Kevin, what stands out to me is just how much he's changed the game. I mean, when you alter how teams approach the game and how kids practice at home, he's made the three just as big as the dunk.
Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing from long range.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. Omari Spellman has come in for the Warriors. Russell comes in for Draymond Green. Here's Russell. 10 points for him. Spellman the pass to Evans. Anunoby kicks to Curry. Pass to Evans. 5 to shoot. Swiped away. B guarded by Curry. Pass to B. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Davis. Makes it off the glass. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. And the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
B the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside Curry. Outside Russell. 6 on the shot clock. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Russell's got 12.
And good awareness by Russell. Just reading the defense, goes with the floater there over the top.
B the pass to Davis. Lets it go. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Chicago making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Valentine. And Golden State also making a change. Robinson's checked in from 12 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. B's got 39.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. B guarded by Curry. Here's B. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And they get it to double digits just as we get set for the final quarter here. That 3 could be a killer.
And so it's Chicago, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy. Drive and kick. Let it come out in the walk.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trail by 12. Markkanen and Carter are up front. B out there with White. And it's Porter at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Russell with a wide open look. Another 3 for Golden State.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Trying to get open is Carter. Pass to White. Ball stolen. Russell against White. Outside Russell. Lock at 6. The pass to Spellman. Thompson inside the line. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. White finds Carter. There's the 3. Another shot. Goes up again. Has to be. And at last, they get one to fall. B's got 44. Chris, more and more, we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect.
Yeah.
Levine's checked in for Chicago. Then for the Warriors, Plumlee is checked in for Amari Spellman. And it's Draymond Green in for Robinson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's B. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Thompson from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game. Chicago calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Davis is checked in for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 10. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Shoots the 3. Good, another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Thompson outside. Over Levine. Plumlee dishes to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's B. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
If I'm him, I'm shooting it every time I get the ball. It is just an incredible night for him, and there's still time left.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, B.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for B.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's none. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Here's Chicago. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.